What's good, y'all? Today we are watching He's Like a Brother to Me in quotation marks. And this is by, hold up, what's his name? Dyfo? D-Y-F-O. So if y'all fuck with the video, dang, I cursed already. Bro, how? And I unplugged my headphones. Bro, I'm cooked, bro. Dang, dog. I messed up the whole video already. I'm still posting it. I don't even care. Anyway, man, He's Like a Brother to Me is a diabolical line. You know, if a girl ever tells you he's like a brother to her, he's not like a brother to her. You know what I'm saying? If he was like a brother to her, she would say that's my brother. You know what I mean? You feel me? There's no like needed there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's get straight into the vid. Let's see what he's talking about. He probably has a diabolical couple of situations that happened to him in his lifetime to make him feel like that phrase, he's like a brother to me, is sickening. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
All right, fellas, welcome back to another video where we make fun of things here on the internet. Have you guys ever been interested in a girl and you had the misfortune of hearing her say those 6 gut-wrenching words about you? He's like a brother to me.
That's even worse. Debatably worse. Okay, we just took a whole crazy turn here. I was thinking from the sense of you with a girl or talking to a girl and she says another dude is like a brother to her. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's not about you, she's saying that to hide the fact that, you know, she probably rocking with dude or bro is trying to get at her tight-ish. You know what I'm saying? On the flip side, if you're with a girl and she says he's like a brother to me in front of another dude, you're cooked, gang. You're done. You're done. This took a dark turn, bro. This took a darker turn than I thought it was going to take. Let's continue the video.
Just hearing it makes your skin crawl. Even me saying it to you right now, it actually makes me, it gives me a reaction of some sort. Because you know, if you're interested in a girl and she says that you are like a brother to her, you have basically zero shot of anything ever happening there.
Facts.
There's a 99% chance that you are placed eternally within the friend zone and there's no escaping for you.
Okay. So, speaking about the flip side again. If you talking to a girl, rocking with a girl, and, you know, she brings the dude in question and says in front of him, yeah, this is like my brother. And like, or whatever, you probably in the safe. You in the safe, or he's in on it, and he already clapping cheeks. He already clapping cheeks, and she gotta say that. You know what I'm saying? So those are only 2 options. But yeah. Anyway, let's continue, cause this is debatably worse. I'm not gonna lie, cause you don't even get no cheeks. You know what I'm saying? The other flip side, you know, you probably already rocking with a girl. You got some cheeks. You know what I'm saying? But this one, there's not even any cheeks in question. You know what I mean? You just at the bottom of the food chain, gang, and that's okay.
Very few of us have actually made it out of the friend zone, if any, and even if it hasn't happened to you specifically, I'm sure we've all seen those videos where they interview people on the street, right? Are you guys a couple? And the dude looks around awkwardly, and then she just looks at the guy and says, oh no, he's my best friend. He's like a brother to me. You gotta pour one out for the dude as soon as you see a video like that. He's fucking toast, right? That's all the dude needed to hear. It should be one of the last things that he ever hears her say before he finally realizes you just gotta stop being friends with the bitch at that point, because
that's the thing too. I feel like a lot of dudes, like, it's almost like girls and guys can't be friends, bro. Like, there's a thin line, bro. There's a thin line. They have to, one, either both of them find each other not attractive, or she don't find him attractive, he find her attractive. You know what I'm saying? Or he's so deep in the friend zone, he don't even care no more. Right? She has to be almost like a trophy to him. Like, oh, if I have a girl best friend that's bad, the other girls, and I'm with her, the other girls think that I be around bad bitches. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the only options. But then again, I might be cooked. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm tweaking. But I feel like those are like pretty good options. I feel like there has to be like, there's probably like one more. I just can't think of it at the moment. But anyway, let's continue.
The only way out of the friend zone for almost everybody is to simply stop being friends with her. Well, in today's story, we have a little bit of an anomaly, a bit of an exception to the rule. I don't know if this is just females dodging accountability, or if the stars were actually aligned, or this has a whole...
Yeah, dodging accountability. That sounds like a good option. I don't even, he didn't even say nothing yet. But women dodging accountability sound like it might be the one. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's continue.
Whole new meaning now. Maybe I'm not up with it, but this headline says Texas student teacher who allegedly had a relationship with a teen told cops that she saw him as a little brother. So
Yo, what the fucky, bro? Bitches say anything, bro. This is, yo. Anyway,
let me get this straight. When it's us, right, all throughout high school and college years, when we get told he's like a brother to me, nothing happens, right? She makes it very clear nothing's about to happen. But when a 17-year-old student gets told by his teacher, who looks like this, by the way, teacher on your screen now, when she says it to her underage student, that's when something actually happens. You can't make this shit up, bro. You spent years trying to convince that one girl to just give you a shot. Just over and over. Continuously reject.
The reason for that is she should never, if she says it in front of you, you're cooked. If she says it to another dude and she would never say it in front of you, then that means he's cooked. It's just certain things, you know what I'm saying? Because she said it in front of the cops, but she wouldn't, you feel me? Like, in front of him, it's different. But, yeah, throw her the book, fuck it. Throw her the book. I be seeing too much shit like this. Girls be, like, how you a teacher and you haven't, you know, you doing a nasty with one of your students that's 17 years old. Like, go ahead and lock in. You know, visit a therapist and think to yourself, why would I do this and ruin my whole life? Right? And if she did it once, she'll probably do it again. So that means, you know, she needs to be not locked up. Yeah, go ahead and throw the book at her, man.
Rejected, shot down, denied.
But for on the other hand, for him, he's a motherfucking legend. I'm not gonna lie. Like, in high school, he would be a motherfucking legend. He'll be the king of the high school, bro. King of the high school. I'm not gonna lie. In high school, there was a couple of teachers, like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But there was a couple of teachers, nigga, be like, yup. You know what I'm saying? I would do it. No cap. No regrets either. Not a singular regret. You feel me? She probably wouldn't have got caught too. Cause I ain't snitching.
Missed all of it just to get outdone by a fucking kid. Yo.
Which is sick because we shouldn't be thinking like that. No, we should not be thinking like that. Yes, it's sick. It means something is corrupt somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We live by different rules, which ain't good. There's too many double-edged, you know, two-sided situations. You feel me? Because we shouldn't be living like that. That should not be the right thing. But in my specific scenario, that's what I'm saying. But even if she went for that, she should still be locked up. Now that I'm thinking about it. Back then, thinking about it, hell no. And I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'll do it. But anyway.
This is nuts. The teacher, only 22 years old. That is insane, bro.
Okay. 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 Yeah, no, she shouldn't be a teacher at that point. She's too young to be a teacher. She's 22, he's 17. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, that's 5 years. Yeah, that's 5 years. That's a long time. That's not close enough. If she was like 20 and he was 17, it would kind of be like she shouldn't be in that role. But at 22, that's 5-year difference. He's still underage. Yeah, like, go ahead and pack her up. You know what I'm saying? That's wild. Like, it can't be that hard. It can't be that hard to find a mate. You know what I'm saying? It should never be that hard to find a mate, gang. You're 22, you're a teacher. We saw pictures of her. She a good-looking woman. And you want to rock with, like, you trying to mess with the 17-year-old in your class? You done read too many smut books, gang. You read too many of them books, bro. Them romance novels. You read too much of them. You're corrupt. You're cooked in the head, gang. Go ahead and pack it up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's continue.
I don't even know how you can become a teacher that young. Don't you need to have a master's degree out there in Texas? I don't know. Has been charged with second-degree felony improper relationship between an educator and a student, arrest records show. She first met the boy at a grocery store where the pair worked at the time before she became a student.
What? That's kind of crazy. So she worked at a grocery store with him, knew him, then became his teacher, and that, yo. This is a smut book right here. She need to go ahead and sell her story. Because girls will watch it. Sad to say. But there'll be girls that watch it and call it a romance novel, because then they get married 5 years down in the future. He rich, he take care of her, and boom, romance. Hell nah.
Teacher at
turn him into a vampire, and you feel me? And then boom, romance. You know what I'm saying?
the high school in the suburb north of Austin, Texas. So it's not exactly what it seems like on paper. She didn't get a job at the school, meet this kid, and just get infatuated with him, or however it usually goes down. They already knew each other, and they were co-workers at some store. It's very strange, dude. I've never really heard one of these stories and it was like this.
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty
still
odd.
bad, but usually it's a lot more sinister and like groomy, if you know what I mean, than something like this. This
still is. She's 22. He's 16. Or, I mean, 17 at the time. But I'm assuming he was probably 16 or maybe just turned 17. She's 22. It still don't make no motherfucking sense. Let's be real. 22 dating a 17-year-old girl. We ain't going for it. It's still fucked up. Even if they worked at the same place, he's still 17 and you're 22, gang. You know what I mean? Like, if he was 18, different story. Or maybe, wait, what's the age of consent in Texas? Because maybe, I guess that's the reason I didn't see it as it doesn't say that it was a, I don't know what the thing's, dang, I forgot. What's the word for when it's statutory? There we go, statutory. Dang, bro. I couldn't think of that shit. But let's see. Texas, age of consent. It's 17. It's 17. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I see all this 17. I'm from South Florida. Hell nah, that shit 18, gang. And so that's why in my head, I'm like, okay, this is nutso. Still nutso. And that's why she's going to jail for being a teacher for him. Okay, let's continue. It doesn't sound as crazy as it did in my head, but let's still continue.
predator here could have made herself this dude's work wife when they were bagging groceries together some months before this. You never know. She could have gotten a job at the school because the dude worked there. We don't know. Here's the mugshot here. It says she had been working.
She's cooked. She's cooked, bro. She could have been with him already because technically technically, like I said, I'm from South Florida. That shit's supposed to be 18 to me. But whatever. 17, that's where it's legal. And then she becomes a teacher, works at his school, and then she's fried.
Working at the high school since January.
Dang, bro. I ain't never had a flop, like a switch this fast, bro. I kind of feel bad for her, gang. I kind of feel bad for her. If she from Texas, you know, it's always been 17 in her head. So it's not the same as for me, where it's like, that's supposed to be 18. But let's throw that one aside, because the age of consent is 17. I kind of feel bad for her. I'm not going to lie. She's cooked. She's cooked.
January of this year, she was reported to the authorities in April by a student who said she had personal knowledge of a teacher being involved in a relationship with a minor.
Oh, hating ass bit. Hating that. Wait. Okay, she said minor. So is it 17 or is it not 17, bro? I mean, I guess you're considered a minor even if the age of consent. You're still a minor with the age of consent. I thought that was connected to the age of consent. Okay. Let me make sure. Under the age 17 could face criminal charges. Okay. Alright. It says it's 17 here, but you're still a minor. So, hey, I'm not gonna lie. Look, it says she hating. She probably liked him. And she like, bro, how I like bro. And he banging a teacher. Yo, bro, he ran his school, bro. Bro, he ran his school. I'm not gonna lie.
Notice how it's the word she. If I'm interpreting this right, this was another female student that reported the dude and the student teacher. Could it have been his ex-girlfriend? Could it have been his current girlfriend?
Mm.
Was she just big mad that her man was getting fucking... Never mind. I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube. You know what I'm trying to say. It could have been a jealousy factor, right? Now, I love you guys who watch my videos so much that I probably just got myself put on a list somewhere because I Googled, for purposes of the video, what is the age of consent?
Shit. I done did the same thing, ganger. I'm cooked. Yo, I'm cooked. My personal FBI agent just cooked me, gang. Dang, bro, it was both of us, bro. Shit.
In Texas, as the student was 17 years old, technically a minor, but not illegal everywhere. What I found from the Google AI overview says the following. In Texas, the legal age of consent for activity is 17 years old. This means that individuals under 17 cannot legally consent to intercourse, and engaging in activity with someone under 17 can lead to criminal charges. There are exceptions, most notably the Romeo and Juliet law, which allows for a 3-year age difference between individuals involved in activity as long as both parties are at least 14 years old. So that last part clearly does not apply here, but
14. That's crazy. I didn't know it went down that low. I thought it was only like 17 to whatever. So 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. Like a 17-year-old dating a 14-year-old. Eek. 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 Yeah, I don't know about that one. I did know a kid in high school. And this is in South Florida. Bro is a super senior. You know what I'm saying? You got a super senior dating a freshman. That one was crazy to me. That one blew my mind. I ain't gonna lie. Bro was 18 dating a freshman. He should have been locked up. It was weird even in high school. I was like a sophomore at the time. I'm like, this don't even seem right. But anyway, let's continue the vid, man.
But what did we just learn? No actual crime has been committed. So I guess maybe we could save the fake outrage and just be like, this is pretty sick, you know? I mean, let's show her pictures again. 22 and 17. Appropriate? No, hell no, but also not illegal where it occurred. The student also provided a voicemail from a woman who was identified as the teacher by the county sheriff's office in which she admitted sending explicit photos to a 17-year-old male. So I'm going to go ahead and make the assumption that if it's not illegal to actually engage in the activity with them, then sending pictures is also fair game. I'm not a lawyer. I am simply just a guy in the fucking internet. So who knows? What I do know is that sometimes in these stories that we've reviewed in the past here on the channel is that the student will come forward and say, oh, you know, she was bothering me. I didn't want to. I wanted to put an end to it. And the kid...
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Yeah. If that's the case, then you're cooked, ganger.
Will actually kind of say that he was trying to actively wave off this predator, you know, but there's no such thing happening in here. I'd imagine the kid might have had broken hands from getting to fucking so many high fives from his boys in the hallways. I don't see anything about the parents pressing charges, just the county. And let's face it, you know, when you got a girl that looks like this, she's young. I'm sure these charges are probably going to get dropped, or if they don't, they're going to get downgraded, or there's going to be
she's going to lose her job, though.
Punishment.
Probably.
I know. We got to ask ourselves, what if the roles were reversed? And yes, it probably would be a harsher punishment.
No cap.
Is anyone surprised? I mean, do we have to even have the discussion? Her
No cap.
alleged victim initially denied the illicit relationship to police until he was confronted with messages detectives found on his phone between him and her discussing the Plan B contraceptive pill. Bro, he was even finishing in there? Jesus Christ, this dude is a demon. And he lied to the cops until they literally had evidence in front of him.
That boy stayed lying to the death, bro. He shouldn't have said nothing. He'd have been like, bro, I don't got nothing to tell y'all, really. I didn't do nothing. Did I do something wrong? Am I here for some type of, like, did I do something wrong? No? All right. I don't got nothing to tell y'all. You know what I mean? Just stay solid. Keep it, you don't say nothing. Keep it shh. Which is terrible. Because like he just said, if roles were reversed. But he was holding it down. And he should have just said nothing. Like, dang, I don't remember that. You feel me? Damn, that's terrible. That's bad. Yeah, no, that's bad.
Bro didn't want this to end. He was trying to keep it going, man. The teacher denied the relationship in her police interview and described their relationship as that of a big sister and little brother. That is a crazy thing to say to police, man. Like a lot of you out there, I'm sure.
This video has taken me on a roller coaster, bro. I thought it was about one thing, figured out it was about something else, figured out it was about a crime, just to find out it wasn't a crime, but low-key a crime because it was between a student and a teacher. This is too much going on. Then the student then lied about it to the police officers until they had literal evidence in front of him to where he couldn't lie anymore. And then she said he's like a bro, like he's like a little brother. Shit. Anyway, let's continue.
Or you guys yourselves maybe had a big sister and you were a little brother. And I guess I can't speak for you, but I know my relationship wasn't like that growing up. So I don't know if she thinks she's softening the blow or what she's actually doing by describing it that way. But
for real.
No one believes you, dumbass. You know, like just fucking take accountability. My God. She then admitted to doing it with the student, quote, one time in his truck in the parking lot near the grocery store where they both worked after she was confronted with the text evidence. Apparently, she warned the student, now this is the teacher warning the kid to avoid inappropriate comments in front of the school staff as she was interviewing for a position there. So, knowing all this now, I think I finally know how this all went down.
Exactly.
The two were co-workers. They started banging as co-workers. And then, after that, she got a job at the school where the kid went. Kid's ex-girlfriend probably got jealous, even though apparently they weren't banging at the school. They were doing it outside the grocery store in his truck. It's pretty sick. And only after did she get hired at the school was it discovered that they had had a previous relationship, which led to her arrest and will probably subsequently lead to her dismissal of any charges. Let's be real. This chick's not going to jail, man.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, that is about enough goddamn motherfucking internet for one day. That was a lot to take in, a lot to unpack. I'm pretty sure that I got the timeline of events correct here with my interpretation, but if you disagree, Let me know in the comments. We could discuss, you know, we could edit the timeline in real time. Even if you agree, I'm sure you guys will have so much to say in the comments down below, and I look forward to reading them as always. If you guys enjoyed the video or lost brain cells while watching it, then do not forget to leave a like and subscribe.
This is bro right here, Difo. Y'all go rock with Difo. This was a good video. He sent me on a emotional roller coaster, bro. And I don't even know how to feel. You know what I'm saying? Like this I don't know where he found this topic or this situation, but this situation was such like, you know what I mean? Like it was a good video. But let me know what you guys think down there in the comments. Like he said, I'm sure you guys have a lot of stuff to say right now. So, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, all that other shit. And I love you guys. Peace. Now let me close it.